Here at Avala Learn, what you've of course come to know us for is our 3D interactive training content, which to date is focused around anatomy. But we're always looking for new and cool and innovative ways to help you in your learning about veterinary. And as such, we've released 2 new types of content just recently. So the first is flashcards. So no doubt you're familiar with either physical or digital flashcards. So a flashcard's a card that you can flip, and it's got information on one side, and on the other side you've got more information. So the idea behind this flashcard, for instance, is we get a bit of information about an anatomical landmark, and when you flip the card, you get to see what that landmark is. So hopefully the first bit of information is enough to prompt you to think about what that landmark might be, and in that way you can sort of test yourself as to your anatomical knowledge. One of the nice things with digital flashcards is there's no limit to how many sides you can have in a card. So we've actually got a card here with 3 sides, and the first side is an image, and here we have an anatomical landmark that's been highlighted, and the idea is for you to think about what that might be, and I think it looks like the accessory carpal bone. And then when you flip the card, you can see if you're right, and on the third side we've got some more information about that anatomical landmark as well. And here's another example of a card with 3 different sides and an image as well. So same thing applies here. If you've ever got an issue with the flashcards, you can always report it here. So you think there's a problem or it's not clear enough, then get in touch and we can have a look at that very easily. The nice thing with these flashcards is that you don't necessarily have to just be teaching anatomy. So here we've got a deck on urinalysis, which has been written by a clinical pathologist at the Veterinary Information Network. And you can see here, this style is of a true-false flashcard, so you can have a think about what the answer might be. Then you can get the answer, and you can also see the reference for that answer here too. And again, another card that asks you a question, so on the second side, no doubt the answer will be there to that question and we can have a look, which is great. We've actually got a lot of flashcards in our database now. I think we're up to about 2,000 across a whole bunch of different specialties. So we've made it possible for you to actually build flashcard courses around topics that are of interest to you. So here, for instance, we've got the mode set to be additive. So we can actually look and try and select all flashcards. So anesthesia, we've got 44 flashcards on anesthesia. We've got a lot of flashcards on clinical pathology. So you can start to build up a custom flashcard deck on just the topics that are of interest to you. And we cover everything from species through to bodily system, down to diagnoses as well. And another thing we can do is we can actually set it to exclusive mode. So instead of additive mode, will give you all flashcards that have been tagged with that particular tag. Exclusive will show you only the flashcards that have all those tags. So say you want to learn about clinical pathology, and you want to learn about microscopy and then just parasites too. So you can put up the flashcards that have only been tagged with all 3 of those tags, which is a really nice thing. And then we can actually go and filter them further and just filter them by flashcards that contain multimedia. So that might be a GIF or an image or a video. And you can type a name for your course here and you can save it, and that will be in your personal library for you to always refer to. In terms of finding this content, if you're an Avala Learn member, it's part of our normal content. So if you come to the library page, you can scroll down to see what content we have for flashcards. You can also filter on the left-hand side menu here, and you can see the different courses that we currently have for flashcard content. If you're a VIN member, you'll find it under the Student Center. If you scroll down, we've got a tile here for flashcards and multiple choice questions. On the VIN Center for Online Veterinary Educational Resources, it's right at the bottom of the page here. So you can click through there. And then also in the VIN Multimedia area. So if you click Library and come over to Multimedia, you'll be able to select from them here. And the content is exactly the same across all the sites. So that's how you can get access to the content. I'm really excited about you guys getting to use this. I think you're going to find it really useful. And if there's particular topics you want us to cover you don't think we've covered so far, then please get in touch. The focus right now is on completing anatomy, so especially for the canine and equine. And we've actually gone a long way with that already. But we're also developing other non-anatomical flashcards in tandem as well. So I think we're going to have a lot of really nice content for all of you to use very, very soon. Thanks.